These are the bags with casing soil that came here from Ukraine. They are in big bags, and inside big bags we have film, bags from the film. Uh, Here it's around 1 cubic meter, close to 1 ton of casing. This casing is wet, but if we got dry casing, sometimes, especially when you import casing, it comes to you quite dry. What you can do to get better structure, you can add water straight to this big bag. Sometimes people use pipes, metal pipe with holes, stick it inside the bag and put water inside through this metal tube. You can see behind me casing soil that they put in this room to make it more hot. Of course, all amount will not be hot, but anyway, it's better to heat it up a little bit. And you can see holes in the bottom of big bags. And this holes was done, as we explained when we talked about casing soil, to add water to these bags. They put water on the top, and excess of water leaked from those holes and gone. If your climate is cold and outside you can have minus temperatures below zero and your casing soil got frozen, it's not very good because the structure will be damaged by this cold when casing got frozen. So it's better to keep it in premises where you have temperatures above zero. When you get casing soil in small bags, it's good practice that you move these bags in a growing room or in a corridor, clean corridor, couple of days before you apply casing soil, for casing soil to have temperature close to compost temperature. Because if you put cold casing, it will take time, it's not very good. So it's good to have casing soil a couple of days before to heat it up. What we should know about our casing, it's of course moisture of our casing, and the important parameter is acidity of casing. Mushrooms like natural acidity, and it's good when we have a casing with acidity level and pH from 7.5 to 7.8. This is a good casing. In our region we add defecate, which is side product from sugar production, and this defecate very good stabilizer of acidity of casing soil. Here we don't measure pH. On this farm they just buy ready-to-use casing soil. But if you produce casing soil by your own, mixing peat, you should be aware of your pH level. And adjust this pH level, adding chalk or lime or defecate to have natural pH. Because peat, if it's peat that supplied from underneath, this peat initially can have very low pH. It can be quite acidic, so you should make pH close to natural. So 7.5, 7.8 pH. Very important characteristic of our casing soil is how it can keep the structure during watering. Some casing, if it's not very good casing, can have quite big ash content, and when you water it, it can be like soil after a heavy rain. So it lose structure and became very dense. In this situation, we will need to do additional ruffling, which will destroy our mycelium. And if we can avoid it, it's always good to avoid this ruffling. But if your casing soil has a structure, not a good structure, and after watering it became compacted, you will have to, must do this additional ruffling. This casing looks good, and probably on this casing we will not have to do additional ruffling. So if you have a choice, you always choose casing soil that goes through watering without losing its structure. To set the structure of casing soil, we use valves, the shaft, mixing shaft on a filling machine. When you do it manually, you create the structure by hands or with special small like forks. So we have casing soil here. It's quite wet and it's initially have good structure. And straight from this hopper we have good particles, good size, and it's easy to work with casing soil like this. Sometimes when you get a casing soil which is dry, you can add water to casing before you fill the room, and this will give you better structure. Danger can be when your casing, let's say, was frozen. For sometimes in a cold region, casing can get frozen, and after a couple of cycles it became very tiny and structure is bad. In this situation we would add a little bit more caking. And also we'll set our filling mixing shaft on the lower speed to not destroy the structure of casing soil. It's good when we have fiber inside the casing. Sometimes you can see a kind of red fiber here. Yeah, these ones. Yeah, small fiber. And it's good to have it. It gives us better structure of casing soil. So when we talk about structure of casing soil, we talk about sizes of these clumps of casing. Our ideal structure will depend from what we want to achieve. The bigger mushroom we grow, the more rough should be our casing structure. Casing structure depends of settings of our filling machine, or if we do it manually, it depends how we press it and how we distribute casing on the surface. Our casing ideal structure should contain clumps with the sizes like this, like walnut, or and if our all casing is tiny, has tiny structure like this, we have a danger that our mycelium will grow very densely inside the casing, and it will be hard to water. Our casing will dry out quite quickly, and it will be hard to achieve a good amount of generations on our growing. sometimes we have casing that initially quite dry and and have a lot of small particles. In this case, we have to try to achieve better structure when we fill casing soil to the room, and we can do it by adding water and set our filling machine, or if we do it manually, or it can be done with special equipment to achieve better structure with small casing, small tiny dry casing. Here we have very good casing. It also came from Ukraine, and it's very wet, and structure is good. Initially, so we just adjust our filling machine. We don't add water to this casing, and it have very good structure. Especially for you, we water it this part of the shelf in order to wash away casing soil, and you can see. Come closer. You can see here casing soil is like closed. It's like dirt. It's really wet. All pores are closed, and in this part of the shelf, mycelium cannot grow. And if your casing started to be like this, like mud, the only solution for this is to ruffle casing soil after mycelium grows. You should ruffle. You will lose some yield, but this is the only way. The best thing is avoid to washing away your casing soil, and not do like this. Here you can see casing soil has good structure and everything fine with this. Here it only 9 liters watered until now. Here we put it more than 30 liters to this place.